Alrighty then, let's do this. A good evening to everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you checking me out on this Super Sunday for my Madden 18 online franchise, the Battle of Florida. This is week number 2. Um, my team missing in the Super Bowl, so there's really nothing super to be exciting about. Except doing this week 2 game. Alright, so before we go against the 0-1 Patriots, take a look at everything. So I did more maneuvering with my offense and defense. Orleans Dogwa will get the start this week over Gibson. Fimi Jean is kind of scheduled to return, but not really. We will see. Defensive wise, I move Hickman back to the linebacker because of all the injuries we have so far. Yeah, I guess that's really about it. So, looking at all the games this week, as Sanjeko goes and face the Redskins, God has to face the Browns. And let's take a look at the Patriots. Last week, I know they're 0-1. Let's see who they lost to. Lost to the Steelers by 3. Didn't go into overtime, so I believe it was a last second field goal. Maybe. Hopefully. Promise. Let's take a look at the stats. Oh geez, Geno Smith was the quarterback. This should be a cakewalk. Alright, so Jimmy Garoppolo. He came. I'm not sure if he came in because of the injury or if he got injured, or I'm not sure what's going on. We have to check it out. But Morgan Blankenship. 2 touchdowns, 3 picks, 1 sack. Was 24 of 45 with a 53% completion rate. Take a look at rushing. Tongue twister. Jeremy, there we go. Hill had 17 carries for 59 yards. So going up against the defense this week, might have another game like this. We will see. James White again. Let's also take a look at the injuries before we get things started. Receiving, Julian Edelman, 8 receptions for 76 yards. Brandon Cooks, I think that's somebody that I have to spotlight. Because dude's fast. And of course, Gronkowski, 5 carries for 46 yards. Touchdown wise, Ryan Matthews, the halfback, was the only one that scored. So blocking, a solid offensive line except for Nate Solder with 1 sack. So again, probably attacked the left side. Looking at defense, Malcolm Butler. There we go. That's the one. 10 tackles. Dante Hightower, Tony Jefferson. Any picks or anything like that? No. So Trey Flowers, Malcolm Brown, and Coney Early all had sacks. So 3 sacks total. Let's see. Linebacker, defensive tackle, and the right end. So, not too bad. And again, Adam Vinatieri back in New England after I made that trade for that first round pick. Is it a first round pick or was it a like a third or something? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Along with Gronkowski, two kickers and a punter. Good stuff, New England. Alright, so let's take a look at the injuries. And then have to deal with my injuries so we can get things started. So again, Maurice Beckham dislocated hip out for 4 weeks. Femi Jean with a broken ribs out for 2 weeks. Corey LaFell out for 3 weeks with a dislocated elbow. The same goes with Rashawn Mitchell and out for 4 weeks. And the injury that happened last week with Tre'Davious White out 7 weeks. Let's take a look at the Patriots. Just Ryan O'Neal. Damn. Alright, so hopefully there will be no injuries this week. Maybe. Hopefully. And doctors have cleared Femi Jean. Alright, so high chance of re-injury. Oh, let's just start the backup. Wait until he's back 100%. And then Corey LaFell. A high chance of re-injury. Let's start the backup with Stephen Rich. But Marshall Gant is available to play again, so yeah, that left side is kind of stacked. So let's see. What's on the right hand side? Yeah, so I'm gonna just keep everything the way it is for the time being. Again, depending on injuries, we might see Glover and Gant. Let's see. Speed. Excel. You know what? Let's start them this week. And probably do a rotation again, so. See, defensive tackles, Taylor Cannell, Danielle Hunter. If anything, I think he may be trade bait. Maybe. Again, we'll see in the offseason. Again, got my linebackers already set up. Middle linebacker is good. Gruder's been pretty good as of late. And then Richie Cole, so. Sounds good. Alright. Let's get things started before we get into practice. So, I know Gronk is the top threat, but again, you have to be worried about Brandon Cook as well. Again, pass 47%, run 53. So just power and then the inside zone and the trap. So this is probably going to be a run heavy New England team again. Now that Tom Brady is with the Texans. Defensive wise, Malcolm Butler's the top threat. And looking at the defense, zone blitz 50% of the time. So again, just get the ball out of Teddy Bridgewater's hand is the way to go. So as far as game planning, PA Power O in the cover 4. And I add more packages to the defense as well. Alrighty then, let's do this. So just do a cover 4 every now and then. Again, we'll see as the game unfolds. So let's get things started. Color rush. Yeah, that's fine. Let's change it up a little bit. Because again, I do like the classic New England Patriots helmet. So again, that's just my opinion. But again, a big thank you to everybody who checked me out. Again, leave a like if you want. Share, subscribe. Again, if you want, it's up to you. Let's do. Also depends on the weather, so. Alrighty then. Again, it kind of sucks that I can't go into like and do an editor and have create custom jerseys. Because again, I think I'll probably mixed up or have like an alternative, but then you know what, that's fine. Okay. Let's go with the Florida battle.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Wizards going up against the Patriots. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Orlando Wizards and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Orlando club, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, If you don't spend time
Alright,
picking
two
that
receiver
guy's
set.
brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, damn it.
Pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. That'll bring up second down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
Well, we all know that Rob Gronkowski is one of the premier tight ends in the NFL, but what makes him that way is the size. We see that. The ability to run, he's faster than a lot of wide receivers. The agility, he's almost like a power forward in basketball. And the competitiveness. When that ball is released, he decides it's his and no one else's.
Second down following the incompletion. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the defense comes onto the field for the first time, and it is a unit that struggled a week ago.
So they're looking for a fast start, Brandon. Can they create a turnover early? Can they take the ball away? That's what this unit's looking for to get back on the beam.
Alright, let's go back to, does the 4-4 have a cover 4?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This is White on the screen. White's got a first down and more. And the athleticism.
Oh, I hate the controls.
Allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team.
And he's going to be hit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Daniil Hunter breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
To me, the best part of Teddy Bridgewater's game is his decision-making. Very smart, loves to watch the game, loves to analyze it, and he does it so well, he takes care of the football and keeps his team in good spots.
Oh, what are you doing?
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Let's go with divide.
3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Oh, you idiot!
Incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for point. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
throwing on second. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 17 carries, 59 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They run it again.
Jeez, that was my fault.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill.
What are you doing? So
back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that
So
time,
that's not spreading the linebackers out.
Get the ground game going tonight. So far it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
All right, spread the linebackers out.
On second down, Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But the strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Randall now, ready to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Let's go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run again now with Darkwan. Room past the 20. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a
What are you doing?
to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? That's right. Who are the freshest guys coming off the last?
Oh, I can't wait for my left guard to come back.
Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run with Darkwan. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up.
All right, who's her?
And you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Darkwan. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down.
Lovely.
7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available.
Jeez. I see, so he's the starting left guard. Yeah, let's put Watt in. Let's see, Watt. Then Van Rotten.
Well, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Let's go. Dagger.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards there on a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making it. And he is going to go down. They sack him.
Because Rich would be wide open if I do that.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 0-0 our score. And we'll return to Foxborough after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Orlando in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
3rd and forever. Yeah, same thing. Hopefully, I could get a little bit closer.
Get off the field. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15.
All right, who's hurt?
Now after
Wow,
completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. To throw is Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway.
No.
Confidence, it looks like.
We don't have field goals. You want to know why? Because I keep missing, so.
He's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually
F it. Let's go for it.
You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. But going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, what are you doing? I hate that animation.
Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. Jimmy Garoppolo and his offense heading back on the field. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease?
That's fine.
Is it getting rid of the football?
Now we must kill him. We must destroy him. We must kill Jimmy G.
Protection schemes. Maybe you meet him on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much. Not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make them himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first.
All right, so who left Brandon Cooks wide open? That's what I want to know. It's Brown. I can see that. Okay.
Down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it. But to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Randall. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this
that don't mean anything. Can I score? Can I get points?
On the short side of the field. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And this is Randall here over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go with verticals.
You gotta go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Bless me.
Throwing, Bridgewater.
Oh, you idiot.
This one incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back route.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brandon, is now a matter of who wants it more. They gave it to the first man through. Let the fullback try to power across. But this defense is going to bunch him up. And what do you do now on 4th and goal?
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Here's Bridgewater. Escaping and this will be a touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that was just an old-fashioned scramble play, 4th and goal, and he willed his team into the end zone.
And I just don't know how, on the other side of the ball, you keep your composure. You account for everything. You defend everything. And this guy finds a way to make a play on you. Can you tell? That just agitates me a little bit as a former defender.
I know your hands are shaking.
That's not good. Okay.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, twisting away. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game.
Let's go back to the 4-6. Let's attack.
Have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
And as we say, yeah, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right on the 30-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, there's cover 4 in the yes, there is. Okay. What about in the bear? No, but there's a 3-4 in the predator. So let me go with that.
On 2nd down now, Hill, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Hill, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. Garoppolo on 1st down. On a slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
Green's 39.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he's got it
Ah,
for
shit.
the first time. That's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
This one fielded at the 5.
Jeez.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll
Oh,
start
damn.
at the 32-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Darkwan trying to run inside.
Dang, he doesn't want to go nowhere.
It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down, Bridgewater.
Oh, what the hell?
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On first down, Hill. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
False start, offense.
Okay.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. 1st and 15 here behind the chains.
That's not man aligned.
Snap for Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Slant route caught by Edelman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Oh, let's substitute King in.
Picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know, that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Here's Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On play action, it's Bridgewater.
Oh, what are you doing?
Right there, a nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
You can time out all you want. I'm going for it.
Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Bridgewater to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's counter. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Ah, jeez.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock is with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
I want to kick the field goal.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Bridgewater on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken
Ah,
down.
jeez,
Pressure
all right.
gets there back at the 39-yard line. Final play of the half, Bridgewater looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So we reach halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the
He
Patriots
didn't
on
even
top.
jump
As
for
we'll
it.
send
What?
you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Patriots are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Wizards won't panic either. They know they just need to take it 1 play at a time. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. 49. Garoppolo's on point with the throw. This goes for a touchdown. Patriots tie it up at 7. 4th down, inches to go. Out of the shotgun, pass will be completed. And he ends up at the 44-yard line before he stopped on the play. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field.
All right, who's injured? Oh, shit. So he's out for the game. Alright.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start.
You know what? Doc was not getting it done.
The third quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A second down throw for Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And to give this time
he opened the hole up.
goes nowhere.
That was my fault. That was all on me.
At the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. They only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though.
What the?
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be one of those games.
So maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down now. Hill. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game. Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And it's fielded at the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here now the offense heading back out there. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Bridgewater. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, Bridgewater. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but still.
And it's a touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Point after here coming up. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Fighting through, and he's got
jeez,
space.
what the? Oh, come on!
There he goes, Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 101 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out.
Oh, what are you doing?
Play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
He was gone. What?
Somebody there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now they try the right side here. And good penetration here. He'll get this down.
Jeez. All right.
39-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Oh, what you doing? You're... See, Gibson? I don't like your attitude.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
What the?
First down carry here for Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Down to the 32. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Johnson on the counter, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block...
So, you mean nobody can block? Hasselbeck can't block? Oh, SWAT, never mind. But still, he could have dove. He could have done something. Jeez.
Best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is Randall here over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
What the
And this is going to be incomplete.
So, I told him to throw it to the inside. He didn't throw it inside.
But not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do.
Hurry up to get points.
And help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Jimmy Garoppolo and his offense heading back on the field. He's been pretty good when he's had time. The issue is, as we see here, a lot of times he hasn't had the time.
And a lot of that in getting past it is attitude. How's he projecting? Is he showing that the other team is getting to him? Is he showing his guys up front that he's upset, that he's angry? Or is he still encouraging? Because those guys, they've got to find a way to pick it up. And it always happens a little bit better if they feel like their quarterback's on their side.
So far, 5 sacks against him. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They'll run. This is Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Oh, and of course you can't block. I mean, that's just great.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get
At least he caught it.
as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard
Hey,
gain.
look at that. He's over positive
And
yards.
there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken
All right,
down
who's
at the
hurt?
14-yard line. So just 1 yard to go here on third down. Throwing, Bridgewater. This is caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, you could...
And it's caught. Touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Ah, that's early.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And now out come the Patriots. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound
He's
up
in the
going
backfield.
nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work work he's getting.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have it...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down, Hill. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll field this at the 5. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time.
He was going by
he's got to play ahead
get that block
and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are we going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time?
They were really good on the last drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 26. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's all.
Oh, come on.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Alright, Duke, I had enough of you.
Looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And now back out comes the offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Coney Ely coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Good punt.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome. Whether they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go. 3,
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. 3, 19.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here we go with Hill. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So now it's 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Defense looking to make the stop here on 3rd down and goal from the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, what a move. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 28. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw is Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
One final try now for Garoppolo.
Oh, what the sh...
Take it in. It's complete. And a little bit of a
lame-ass way to end the game.
Into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Oh, that's messed
Of
up.
course, in the fantasy football world.
Oh,
these
that
points
damn
mean a lot.
shit.
A lot there. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
No, I need to rebound. Because that game was horrible.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.
Yeah, my running backs suck. Damn. Do you mean the blocking's not okay? What? Ah, jeez. Okay, so Francis did good. Derek did good. Richie did good. Douglas did good. Canal, Hunter, Dan, Roman, Fisher. Alright, let me see who's hurt and we'll call it a day. Yeah, on the money for the other team. Alright, Teddy Bridgewater got sacked 4 times, so his injury rating went down. Duke Johnson went down. His awareness and his ball carrier vision. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Duke. Or Orleans for that matter. He may come back next week, I'm not sure, but yeah, this is getting bad. I mean, at least nobody got injured, so that's good. I mean, that's a start. Alright, let me start, as a matter of fact. No, don't do anything stupid, Vicky. Alright, so I'm gonna call it a day right here. This is Obi-Wan signing out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Really appreciate y'all checking me out. Hope you will enjoy the rest of your Super Bowl Sunday. I'll take air. There we go. Be back with more with the Battle of Florida. Till then, take care, everyone. Have a good one. Obi-Wan out.